Hey folks, welcome back to the Portable Gamer, welcome back to Farming Simulator 17, and welcome back to Agri OC. Thank you so much for the response to this map. I really did, I looked far and wide for a map that I thought would work for the channel, and it is great to see the response that this got. Glad it worked for you. Glad we found a good one. All right, so let's go to the map as always. God, it is a small map, man. It really is. So we got FERT on our 3 grass fields, right? And that is going to be 11, 12, and 17. And then we also got FERT 1 layer on our 3 arable fields. We also got them plowed, right? We can see that back here. We got them plowed, right? And we also got them cultivated. Just got done with that. So we're going to, we always have 3 tasks, almost always. So we're going to take the Fiat back to the yard, drop off the cultivator that's on here, pick up, I think our drill. We're going to start with our drill, right? Because it's too early in the season for corn. So we'll start with canola and wheat as we do, and we'll figure out one of these fields, one of these 3 fields, to put either canola or wheat in, and we'll get that going. So, got to drive very carefully. These roads are super, super bumpy. These little tracks back here. And if you carry, I don't want to say too much speed. If you carry really any speed at all, it will bounce you into the bushes and the wall. So I'm being very careful. So yeah, we'll get this cultivator put away. We'll get the drill on. We'll load it with seed. We'll bring it back up here and get it going in one of these fields with, I don't know if it makes any difference whether we start with wheat or canola. Doesn't matter. And then we're going to head back to the farm, and we do have a trailer full of pigs, and we're going to take that up to the pig area, get those dropped off, and then if we have time, we'll get some water in there. I brought up 2 bags of pig food, even though we've got some things in the silos that we can use for pig food. We've got, carefully, let's back up and swing this through here. Slightly better angle. It's a tight map, man. It really is. We've got wheat, we've got sunflower, we've got canola, we've got various things in the silos that we can feed to the pigs. We don't have any potatoes, so we won't ever be able to get their diet to that 100% level unless we buy food. And I don't think there's any way we can just buy potatoes right now. I think there is a mod where you can buy potatoes, but we don't have that running. We do have a pig food mod, but not potatoes. So we can't mix potatoes in with all of our other things that we have in the silos and have that work, but we can go with the whole bag of pig food, at least to keep them, I don't know, productive early in the season. Try to make more pigs, try to make some money. So we'll sort it all out as things fall into place, and they will. What else is going on? I did swap out all the registration plates on our 2 tractors and our Unimog. So those are all France now, Normandy. And I also did a little bit of research on the Fiat, on the AgroStar, and on the Unimog. And these are all, I'd say 90 to 95 is the year that these sort of fall into. So we need to decide. I'm not going to roleplay this. It's not how I do it. But I do want to try to figure out, is this a hobby farm? Is this a family farm? You know, we've got 30-year-old equipment. How are we approaching this farm? I definitely want to make money, whether we're hobbyists or whether it's an old family farm, an old small family farm. However we approach it, I do want to make money, but I'm just curious whether this would be more of a, I don't know, like a summer project. Would you live at a farm like this year-round, or would you come out here in the spring and run the farm during the summer and then head back to wherever home was in the fall? Unknown. We've got this Kverneland cultivator on here is base game. The plow that we were using is from the Modern Classics DLC. And I thought, you know, I don't use Kverneland equipment very often, so let's just go ahead and fill out the fleet here, fill out the garage. And so we did. So I got the, drop this, like so. I did get the Kverneland drill seeder, and I got the Kverneland planter as well. So we'll get this on here. turning radius. Cooperate with me. There you go. There he goes. And this thing is 3 meter. Seems very, very small, but I mean, you saw the way we were coming down that little track from field 25. It feels small, but it's a small map. It's a tight map. So as tempting as it is to go 4 meter or 6 meter foldable or something like that, I think I really need to keep myself disciplined and stick with small equipment. All we're going to do is cause ourselves problems. We'll save a little bit of time in the field, and we'll have a lot of hassle anytime we're not in the field. So let's just be disciplined about that. All right. Now we do have seed in the tank over there, but as I recall, you cannot. Let's open this. Yep. As I recall from the last time I was on this map quite some time ago, you can't load directly into any of the implements from this tank. Let's see if they did anything different in V2.0. Look at that. Look at that. Not fertilizer. Seed. Beautiful. Oh, and you know what? We put 2,000 in there, and we have 3,500, so we started with 1,500 seed, 1,500 fertilizer. That's fantastic. Okay. That is different. That was not the case when I first played this map. So that is very cool. Now we've got 4 pallets of fertilizer over there. I will transfer that from the shelf to the pit there, and we won't need to use our front loader for any of that. Okay, very cool. All right, everything is coming together. So we're heading back up the lane. We'll get this going, and then we'll run down here and get our pigs delivered. We're 7 minutes in. Okay, we're doing all right. And everything, through here, yeah. And everything is MR. So we're using either base game, which is automatically MR if you're running the mod. And anything that we've brought in, I've confirmed that it either has MR on board or we've edited the XML. Or dropped in a new XML, I guess is a better way to say it. So we will feel the weight. All right. Yep, we're making progress. I don't know what kind of money we're going to make on this map. In a way, I don't want to make too much money. And you saw the money that we made with pigs on the Western Shore. I think that would be sort of out of place and inappropriate if we were to make 300,000 or 400,000 euro this year with pigs. It really wouldn't fit this map. I don't think it would. And it's not that I want to struggle or be, intentionally broke. It's not like that. But if it is a small farm, if we are running older, smaller equipment, I don't think we can expect to be super profitable, super fast. All right, let's take a look at the map, take a look at our 3 fields, and figure out what we want to do here. So we will set the brake. And if we go here, 25 and 15 are about the same size. 15 is a little bit longer, and 18 is smaller. Let's save 18 for corn. And that means we can either go wheat or canola in 15 or 25. Either one in either one. So let's go, we've got wheat selected. Let's just go with wheat. So we'll pull into field 15 here, carefully. Right, like so. All right. And we'll get course play open, and we're going to be doing fertilizing and seeding. Field 15. There. No islands. Let's go 3 headlands, because things are in pretty close to the edges of this field. Generate a course. And we're starting all the way back in the far corner. Okay. So, as much as possible, we stick to the grass verge, but this field really doesn't have one, so we'll just stay to the edge as we can. I know we don't need 180 horsepower for this seeder, and so we could have used the AgroStar. The reason we didn't is that is our front loader. So if we do need it to move pallets around, like for the pigs or anything, that is the only way we have to lift pallets. I like that. when you go with a limited fleet, when you go with small equipment, I like having to, I don't know, sort those things out, make those choices. So we will go first waypoint. Let's check speeds before we start. Yeah, those are still set. Okay. Bridge markers deactivated. Stop when you're done. All right. Turn that off. Hop out here and confirm that we are putting wheat in this field. And we are. Super. All right. Let us run. I think, you know what? Can we jump this wall right here? And we'll be at the pigs. I'll look at that. That saves some time rather than running all the way down the street there. Okay. I did test whether or not we can get the trailer up this track. And we can, the animal trailer. So I know we'll be able to get it up here. I didn't want to, I didn't want to start recording and then find out halfway up. No way, not happening. So we'll get the pigs dropped off. And then you also saw we sort of drove past them down in the yard. 3 pieces of kit, and I will point those out to you as we get down here. I did get a little Flegel trailer, which I want to say is about 15,000 liters. It is MR, dynamic hose, etc. We're using this from Dakota Universal. This is MR. This is the smallest one that they make, and we also went with a little Flegel flatbed, also dynamic hose, also MR, all set there. So we'll use this for water. Naturally, we'll use this for water, but I had to get some kind of tanker so we could get water up to the pigs, and the only way, I guess the only efficient way to do it is to get a tanker that we can use for everything if we get into milk, if we get the dairy open, that sort of thing. So rather than have 2, right, the little, is it the Aquatrans? The tiny little base game trailer would fit up this track a lot better to get up to the animals, but that's the only thing we'd be able to use it for, is just taking water to the animals. So we would then need 2 trailers, one for water and then a second one for milk. So I figured we'll just get one that can work for both. I think that makes sense. I hope it does. So yeah, we've got 2 pallets of pig food up here. We'll get the pigs dropped off. We'll drop the trailer. We'll come back down, grab the water tanker, take water up to the pigs, and then we'll throw the front loader on here and get one of those pallets of pig food into the trough. And and they're gonna need straw too. That's okay. That's okay. We've got the little trailer. We won't do that this episode necessarily, but I'll take the little trailer down to the store and buy some straw bales and bring those back up here as well. And we're putting wheat in, so we will have, when we harvest that, we can make a row, we can make a straw row, and make straw bales. So we'll only have to buy those one time. Okay. All right. Details. Details. I don't know how you farm sim. I don't know if you're all into, like, I don't know. It's not quite role-playing. I keep saying we're not going to role-play. It's not quite role-playing. It's just thinking about the details realistically. I don't know. Oh, that's nice. That's nice. I love seeing tractors working in fields. I really do. Seeing some movement around the map. All right, let's figure out where this new animal trigger is. And this, I believe you can lower this one, but I don't think you can open the door on this one. Oh, there's already a pig over there. Hey, buddy. Hang on. Hang on, let's set the brake here. We don't have animals, do we? Cows, pigs? No. Okay, that's just a scenery item. All right, no problem. Where would a gate be? Where would a gate be? Not back here. Anywhere over here? Maybe over here? That's right here. Yep, okay. No problem. We can just back it right in there. Yep. We'll back it in there. We'll get these critters unloaded. And then we'll get some water for them. Alright. And what I'll most likely do is get the canola in. So we've got wheat going into field 25. I'll get the canola into, I'm sorry, wheat going into field 15. I'll get the canola into field 25, and then maybe we'll skip ahead a couple days. And next episode we will be planting corn or maybe doing some grass work and sort of moving in that direction. All right, so if we set the brake and lower the livestock trailer, like so. Yeah, we're a little far from that gate, but it's going to work. You want to open it? We should probably open it. The only problem is, let's see if we can do this. Yep, it works. Sometimes when my commands overlap, every time I try to use the shuttle, it opens the animal dialogue and we end up sort of locked in that loop where we can't get the thing in gear. Alright, so let's open this gate and do it for real. Alright. There we are. Now we'll back this up. Feeling better about that. Alright. And we're going to unload 9 pigs. Confirm. Done. There they are. Beautiful. Brakes off. Get this closed before anybody escapes, right? And we are making progress. And we've got, there's some parking right over there. Let's throw this thing in there, even though it's leased. Let's get it properly out of the way, because we do need to be running around up here a little bit. Get some things done, so we're not tripping over this thing. Time, 17 minutes. Yep, I think this is going to work out. Alright. Let's go get some water for them. And same thing, I know the length of this trailer will fit up this track, but I don't know how we're going to do when it's fully loaded with water, so we'll probably only go like half or a quarter. The thing holds about 10,000 liters, so we'll go like 2,500, just so we're not, I don't know, waiting on the Fiat to have enough horsepower to move it up this hill. And I'm trying to think of anything else that happened off camera. No, nothing really. I do want to use our, I think our Unimog has an option to make the flatbed into like a grain body. So we would be able to like dump grain directly into the back of the Unimog, but I think you need to like select it. It doesn't just automatically happen. So we'll sort that out as well. Alright. Go forward a little bit there. There we are. And this thing... I love the Coda Universal Pack, but I know it's like it has its own way of wanting to do things, and on different maps it can be a little belligerent, a little contrarian. We still use it, but it can be interesting. All right, so we got through there, all right. Water output trigger start. Let's go 2,500 liters. There. Okay. This way. Beautiful. All right. All right, we're good so far. And I haven't even locked in four-wheel drive yet, so I think we'll be okay. It's fairly steep and it's bumpy. It's hard to maintain momentum, but I think we'll be okay. try it with four-wheel drive. Yep. That's all we need. Next time we bring this up, we'll bring it up with 5,000 liters, and then 7,500, and then 10,000. And just gradually confirm that we can move this thing up the hill. Right. And now we got to figure out where our water trigger is. Fiat's still working away. Yep, beautiful. Even at 3 meters, that field will be done, looks like fairly quickly. Half an hour, maybe 40 minutes. All right, can we pull through? That'd be great if we could. Where is our pipe? It's on that side. Let's pull through the other way. Let's see if we can get to it. There's, I think that's going to be food. Hang on. Let's set the brake and get out and take a look. Oh, hang on. Hang on. I just saw little baby pigs. What? That's adorable. And also yummy. There it is. Okay, so now we need to, how do we get in here? We get in here. This is the only gate. Okay. So we'll hop that. Pull through here. You know what? So we're not making things difficult for ourselves. Let's just back out here and then pull straight in. Right? So we're not trying to make the right turn coming out of the shed. We'll just swing it wide out here. Yep, this makes more sense. Right. We may have to drive through some animals here, so suspend your disbelief. All right. So and this is press and hold to open and close gates rather than one touch. Not a big deal. All right. Yeah, see, we've got a little overlapping script there, so the empty dialogue is playing right now. We had to tap it again to stop it from emptying. Yeah, it's not a deal breaker. I think it's just the trailer pack itself is scripted in one way, and if you're not running corresponding scripts on your map, I think it can get a little wonky. It still ultimately works. It's just a little fussy, a little belligerent. Okay, so we'll pull this out here. And I think I'll just park this next to the animal trailer. And then we'll run down the hill. Grab the front loader. Close this. Yep. Grab the front loader. Come up here. Drop a pallet of food in the trough. And I think we're done for the day. Beautiful. Like so. Let's go through here this way. Not like that. All right, progress. We're getting it done. It's so tempting to go fast on these bumpy tracks. And it's... For one thing, it will kind of knock the tractor into the hedge or into the wall or into the fence or whatever. But also, if we're playing realistically, a track that bumpy, if you were to carry any kind of speed over those kinds of bumps, you could legitimately hurt yourself. Like knock your head against the cab, bounce yourself out of the seat. So I think we need to, as difficult as it is to go slow sometimes, I think I really want to try to be disciplined about that. Right, so we're going to lower this weight. We're going to drop it. We're going to flip around this way. And I did get our front loaders sorted out. I don't know why it catapulted itself sideways like that. I think it may have had to do with the angle that the pallet forks were at when I removed the whole front loader assembly from the tractor. I think if the physics was detecting it was like under tension or under pressure or something, then when I reloaded the game, it corrected that and bounced itself around. Although it still seems like it kind of moved. I don't know. All right, so we'll get this on here. And I'm going to back out and line it up a little better. Try not to run over our rooster. All right. Grab this thing. There we are. Get it into some kind of a transport position so we don't spear the helper. Here we go. These pallets are 2,000 liters of pig food apiece. Save game. I don't know what percent we'll need for 10 pigs, but it will at least, it'll top them off, and then I can bring the trailer or the Unimog up and down the hill a few times, bringing things up from the silo as they continue to eat. The only thing missing, as I said to start the video, is potato. If I can find a mod where we can buy pallets of potatoes, that would be best, because we do have everything else to feed them. And I hate to keep buying them pig food. It's very expensive. I hate to keep buying that for them when all we really need, that we don't have, all we really need is potatoes. So I'll look for a mod, see if I can find one. All right. Pallets are, where did we leave them? Right back there. All right. Oh, and straw as well. I can't forget that. All right, so we'll drop that down. Grab one of these. Oh, physics. What are you doing, man? What is that? Oh. Physics is the absolute worst part of this game. But it does make you laugh sometimes. When it's not making you cry, it does make you laugh. If we could just make it up here without this thing having a fit. All right, we're close. All right, settle down a little bit. Here we go. It's sort of settled down. Nice big trigger on it, though. All right, so we put about half a pallet in there. 1,000 liters in there. Yeah, that's full. At 1,000, this is half full, so we'll be okay. I'm gonna back this thing around here and try to get this thing on the ground before it leaps into space. And where are we at on time? 30 minutes. Are you kidding? Once again, timing. Done. Beautiful. Set the brake. Quick, before anything goes wrong, set the brake. And there you have it, folks. Thanks for stopping back to check out the Portable Gamer. Thanks for joining us for another episode of Farming Simulator 17. This is Agri OC. We'll see you next time. Take care now.